Hey everybody, welcome to week 5. You're here with me in the super spidery corner of my basement, also known as my office. But I thought try to do something a little different. And the last week I was in a hotel in Buffalo, and this week I'm in a basement. But welcome to week 5. Week 5 is going to be a bit of a change from week 4 for a couple different reasons. But first, let's talk a little bit about week 4. I've been really happy with the kind of work you've been doing. I think you're all putting forth a lot of effort. I've been really impressed with the work in the discussion boards in particular. This term, more than most other terms, I've seen just a huge amount of participation, and so I'm really, really happy about that. And I really was glad to see some of the participation in that added discussion board thread. So I'm going to try to do that a little bit more throughout the term, allowing you a different kind of more unique or fun, dynamic discussion board topic. And if you participate in that, that will actually apply to the required posts that you have for the week. So we've done a lot of work. You've been doing some really great work. That was Microsoft Word, and now we're getting into Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is another one of these Microsoft Office programs. Of the big ones, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, it's probably the hardest one for most students. Now, many of you have probably already used it, or you've used it a little bit, or you know something about it, but often this is the one that students struggle with the most, just because there are a lot of features, and it's rather foreign to a lot of the things that we do, like, word processing in Microsoft Word, or sending emails in Outlook. But we will get through a lot here, and we're going to be doing a lot with it next week in week 6 as well. So for this week, focus particular attention to the lectures, because the lecture has some really, really good elements with some good embedded videos about Microsoft Excel, especially if you are a new user, especially if you're relatively new to the whole thing and you're maybe not really sure about it in general. So the lecture is going to be key to this week, because not only is it important for what we're talking about, but it's going to lay the groundwork for some of the work that we're going to do next week as well. So we'll have the discussion board, and I'm going to do a video for the discussion board, and so just take a look there. I'll have at least one thread, and take a look there, and I'll say a little bit more about what we're going to be talking about in the discussion boards. Now, on top of that, you've got 2 assignments this week. They don't have anything to do with Excel. Okay, it's the ACT assessment, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this in a different discussion board post, so make sure to read that when that goes live. The ACT assessment is basically a test, or it's a certification. This is the career readiness certification that you're able to get through Bryant Stratton College. This is one of the elements that we're doing in this class, is we're doing the graphic literacy element of the ACT assessment. Some of your other classes, you're going to touch upon other ACT assessments, but for this week, this class is going to be graphic literacy, and that's basically charts and graphs. How well do you read them? How well do you interpret the data, consume the data, understand the data? So that's really what that assessment, that test is all about. Now, it's not an easy test. It's not. But don't worry. If you end this thing and you're like, oh gosh, I got a 55, I'm dead. No. The grades do not count the same way as all the other assignments for this term. So don't worry about whatever your final grade is. It's not going to have this huge impact, huge bearing on your overall grade. So just do the best you can, because it is grading you, or it's testing you on levels, everything from high school level all the way to doctoral level type stuff. So you just want to do the best you can and take your time. Now, associated with that is the other assignment for this week, and that is a reflection on the ACT assessment. So like we've done reflective essays before, you're going to do one on the graphic literacy, kind of reading charts and graphs, what value that has in your career, those kinds of things. There are instructions, there's a rubric, so you want to make sure you follow that. But those are the 2 assignments that you're going to be doing this week, other than the discussion board. So it's going to be Excel, all right? There's going to be a good lecture there. Discussion board related to Excel, and then these 2 elements of the ACT assessment. That's what you're going to be doing this week. Some of you have fallen behind. You've been emailing me and saying, hey, what do I do? If you have concerns about your grade, email me. And if you don't want to email me, you can call or you can text. Remember, it's 585-433-5871, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you are falling behind, I will still accept late work. So rest assured, there's still time, okay? If you're really worried about your grade, there still is time. So just keep doing the work you're doing, and I just want to encourage you to keep working hard. The light at the end of the tunnel, you're almost there. If you've gotten this far, you can definitely get to the end of this class. And you can definitely get to the end of this class with a passing and a very good passing grade. So, but of course, as always, folks, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.